还是不能和你分散，不能和你分散。你的笑容是我今生最大的眷恋。灯火昏沉着来，活得潇潇洒洒，怎么奔腾过向人世繁华？地久当歌唱出心中喜悦。
Everybody, MJ here. We are at, we're at the Dong Damen. That's the East Big Gate in Hualien. Let me open my chat here, make sure I can see chat. This chat may in fact be malfunctioning. I'm going to try to look at my own channel and see if I can see my my live stream. Okay, I see it. Now I'm gonna monitor my own chat. Okay, now I can see chat. Okay, good. Here we go. I can turn this off. Hi everybody, MJ here. Listen, we're at one of the most iconic East Coast night markets. This thing goes on forever. This is a permanent night market every day, every night. And it is a madhouse. It's beautiful here. So be sure and say hi, okay? We're in full HD, and I got my chat up so I can see. A lot of Aboriginal food. They're serving mountain pig here. Mountain pig sausages. If I were to just go along one side, go all the way down and come back to the other side, because there's another section like a T. If I was to do that whole thing, it would take me over an hour just to show you this. Let me just go along and point out some interesting stuff here. Some Aboriginal handicrafts over here. Alright. I want to say hi to everyone who just joined. I can't tell you how many thousands of people are here tonight, and it's only a Wednesday night. Just trying to get through is crazy. Be sure and say hi. Let me know where you're viewing from. It's the second group of musicians we've seen here. I really like this night market because one section is like games and things like mobile phone accessories and hardware and stuff, and the other section is food. We just came from the food section. We ate some really interesting food. We had a salt crust fish, and we had some water boiled dumplings. We call them sui jiao in Chinese. And they had some local mountain vegetables in them. In addition to that, hey Dave, how are you? All right, good to see you. Sorry, your comment just popped in. Nice to have you with us. And we had some other, we had some mountain vegetables, and one of them was called Dragon Mustache. It's one of my favorites. Now it's funny because every time we go through one section of this, there's actually another night market name over here. I don't know why they do that. Hey Henry, how are you? Nice to have you with us. Okay. The old crowd is here. How are we looking in YouTube? I'm actually monitoring on my iPhone and it looks pretty good. Stacy, how are you? Finally, I get a chance to say hi to you. I'm sorry, Stacy. I'm very sorry that I missed your comments last time. I couldn't see them, but now I can. This is East Taiwan. We're in Hualien on the east coast of Taiwan. Not many people go here. Not many scopers have had a chance to scope from here. This is probably the first time that this night market has been shown on YouTube, I would imagine. Here's some more Aboriginal musicians. I'm gonna go all the way down and turn around. This should sound pretty good at YouTube. Excellent, Henry. Excellent. What's the sound like on the TV? Is it in stereo? Yes, Stacy, it's East Taiwan, East Coast Taiwan. And once again on the app, the comments aren't working. I'm looking at a second device. This is Hualien, they call it. Hualien is right in the center. We're going to go to Taroko Gorge tomorrow, and I'm going to use YouTube Live again and show you what Taroko Gorge looks like. It's one of the 7 wonders of the world, they say. Hey, now. Everybody here is so friendly, it's crazy. I don't see too many foreigners here today. You know, like I said, it's a little more rare on this side. This isn't Taipei. This is quite a ways away from Taipei. So this is Hualien, H-U-A-L-I-A-N, Hualien. Wow, it's packed. Look at this. You can always tell there's a big line for something here. What is this a big line for? It's a big line. It said in Chinese. It says that it's the North Port. Oh, it's crab. Okay, I see. HD and in stereo. Yes, Henry, great. Yes, it is. The culture is different than it is in Taipei because, I'm sorry, I missed that comment. I had to scroll up. There's more Aboriginal culture here than there is in Taipei. Now, yeah, there's more Aboriginal culture. A lot of musicians down here today. I should have brought my guitar, man. If I'd have known that, I got a battery-powered amp too. There's a guy here playing with some MIDI files and a little speaker, and he's playing a saxophone. Oh yeah, what do they got here? This is chicken, fried chicken. Let me see. Oh, they got all the flavors here in English. I don't translate. Spicy, mustard, ketchup, curry sauce, salty pepper, Thai sauce, salad, which is mayonnaise, seaweed, teriyaki sauce, and honey mustard are the flavors you can get these little chicken nuggets in. So yeah, I love this market. It's great. By the way, for those of you who don't know, Dave in Osaka has joined us tonight. You want to follow him. You want to follow his YouTube channel. You want to follow him on Periscope too. He's known for doing, especially on Friday nights on YouTube, geisha spotting live streams. Really, really worthwhile. Very interesting. I learned a lot about Japanese culture from Dave just watching his live streams. Now we're nearing the end of this. Yeah, little Kenny G. I know, that's so funny. It is hot. I'm sweating like crazy, man. I'm sweating really bad. I don't want to turn the camera around, but All right, I got the wide angle lens on, so I'm catching a lot of folks in here. All right, this is the end of it, okay? Right here is the very end of the night market. So let me do this. Let me turn around because I want to show you the other part. And the other thing is that the night market actually has a section of games for kids. I'm talking about like go-karts and like a mini Ferris wheel and that kind of stuff. And I think they got a merry-go-round or a carousel as it's called some places. So let me do this. Let me say hi. How's it going? Dajahao. Oh, Henry, it is hot. Look at my face. I'm sweating. And I got a big, I got a haircut, you know, and it's still super hot. So Japan, well, Taiwan is more like Japan. Japan is not like Taiwan. Taiwan has a lot of stuff from Japan. Like in manufacturing, we use all Japanese standards for metal and chemicals and things like that. And Taiwanese love Japanese stuff. We like Japanese culture and food and movies. It's hard to describe, but it just, there's a couple of things here, like some of the architecture, the cities like in Hsinchu, for example. Hsinchu City has a lot of Japanese architecture. It's just, it's kind of, well, you know, Taiwan used to be a colony of Japan until 1945. So there's a lot of Japanese influence here, you know. But on this coast, on the East Coast, quite a few people do still speak Japanese from those days. Some of the elderly people can still speak Japanese. And some of their kids can because they talk to their kids, obviously, in Japanese when they're little. Oh man, I had a beer already. I know, I gotta drive back. I'm gonna go back to our room. Our room is really cool. We're staying at a homestay. The guy spent 6 years building these rooms, a little bit at a time, just, you know, because he had to go earn the money. But the room that we're staying in actually has a slide in it for the kid and a little cubby hole for her to sleep, excuse me, for her to sleep inside. I'm burping, that was the beer. Sorry, this is live TV, excuse me. And man, it was so funny. So I'm gonna be going live from the balcony later. We're gonna celebrate on the balcony with a couple beers. Oh man, the sweat is dripping down on my glasses. It is hot, my goodness. Thanks so much for joining, everybody. This is great. All right, we're gonna walk past here again. I'm gonna go a little bit faster. It's okay, I got the gimbal so we can scoot along a little bit more. They're, all right. Hey, here, this says Corona, huh? I had a Stella Artois, is that how you say it? Draft beer. It was 280 NT. It was almost like $8, $9. That was unheard of for Taiwan anyway. All right, let me go down to the main part. Now, just a few minutes ago, off that way, I passed another branch of the night market. There's too much. I can't do it all. So I'm going to go down this branch here and show you the main branch out to the street. Let you take a look at that. But it is a beautiful night, even though it's hot. It is a beautiful night, and there is some breeze, so it's not totally, you know, stifling. If you'll notice, look at this. This is the main drag here where all the restaurants are, but on the back of them is where the dining room is. So you order food in the front, walk through the back, and that's where you sit. That's where we were eating. See, that's the dining room over there. And we were sitting over there eating earlier. Now, there's a whole nother section here, and there's another branch just like this, but let's go out to the street. Well, I have my little tripod with me. I could set this down if I found something to drink. Stacy, I want to talk one more thing about the language. You know, when I was in Japan, I could read the signs because basically they're Chinese words and the traditional kanji. And a lot of Japanese people like Yuka come here. Yuka's a famous periscoper. She's been here a couple of times, and she can read the signs too. The pronunciation is completely different. Like, for example, the capital city is Tokyo, but we say Dongjing. Same exact two words, but we say them differently. But the meaning is the same. It means the East capital. We spent 4.5 hours today on the road. We didn't stop. We had to stop on the highway in the mountains because there was some kind of a blockage on the mountain road. And we drove 245 kilometers, I think. So 4.5 hours. It was, during the, in the mountains, it was slow. Oh, I got to show you this. So I live in, I don't live in Taipei. I live in Hsinchu. So I'm about an hour or so south of Taipei. All right, I'm going to go up to this guy. He's playing what's called an erhu, which is a 2-string Chinese violin. I want to go up to this guy. No, I hear you. I just finished one, but thanks. Those slides are cool. That is a fun instrument. I want to get one of those. It is weird, but it sounds really cool. If you remember, what was it? Gene Roddenberry's Earth? Was that the name of the show? Earth Final Conflict, I think, where they featured the Talons. That was the instrument that did the theme song for the whole show, and it was really ethereal sound. It sounds alien in a way. Now here's another section down here. A little bit of food, I see, but yeah, there's some food down here, and juices and things too. Now this up here is the section that goes out to the main road. Oh, I gotta take my glasses off for a second, wipe off my face. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, this is live TV. It's a weird instrument, but it's really, really cool. All right, stuffed animals over here. Lots of juices. This is a place that you can get like, excuse me, mango with cream. It's actually milk, mango milk, things like that. Winter melon milk, watermelon milk, if you want to. It's pretty interesting. Or watermelon juice. All right. Games for the little kids. Yeah, I've been here for, I've been living in Taiwan for 13 years. And we went to the homestay today, and the guy came out of the house and he saw me and freaked out right away. And he says, "You guys live in Taiwan." He's speaking Chinese. "You guys live in Taiwan, right?" I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Can I speak Chinese?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Oh," and he got so much relief from that, because he said, "I saw foreigners and I didn't know what I was supposed to do." But I just reminded him that if he talks Chinese and we can't understand, it's our problem, not his. Now I want to show you something. I want to show you this place here. Let me find it. I think you might find this interesting. People ask me about things, culture. They ask me about how do people treat foreigners and things like that. And let's see if I can find this place. I saw it earlier. Sorry about this, guys. This is live TV. Is that this one? No. Nope. Takoyaki. Oh, I think it's this one. Yeah. Now, hey Rob, how are you? Nice to have you with us. Yeah, see, I'm going to show you something. This is a restaurant that features some, foreign food, right? English muffin, nachos with cheese and salsa, homemade, original chicken, pork, sauce. They got a gyro, they got barbecue wrap, quesadilla. But the name of this restaurant is the Atoa, and Atoa is a Taiwanese slur. Takoyaki are good. It is a Taiwanese racist slur that describes people who have a large bridge of the nose. In other words, people like me. Now, we all know another country in Asia that refers to Americans specifically as big nose. It's kind of like that. And nobody cares. So I'm not eating there, but not because of that. I'm not eating there because I don't want that food. I wanted to get local food, and that's what we got. Yeah, the takoyaki is really good. Usually night market takoyaki is super, and Dave was talking about the other day when he was trying the chips with the flavor, and yeah, the bonito chips on top, the bonito flakes on top, and I always get it with plenty of wasabi and mayonnaise. So yeah. So I just want to show you one more thing. You see the smoke coming out of here? That's a restaurant cooking right there. See the smoke coming out? It's like Atoa, but the pronunciation like Atoa. I don't know how I would spell that. A-D-O-A maybe? Atoa. Anyway, sometimes I hear people talking about me. They think I don't understand it. And so I always turn to them and go, is there a problem? And then they're surprised and they go, oh, you can understand. It's kind of like Gaijin, yeah, in a way. I don't really know all the nuances of the word Gaijin. I get the impression that the word Gaijin might be worse, might be like more unkind or more impolite. But it's not a Chinese word, it's a Taiwanese word. And so it has more of a slang kind of a, yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like ATO, kind of like that. More, I guess maybe more of a D, Ato, like that. And sometimes I'll hear people say that and I'll ask them, is there a problem? And well, the problem is that I understood it and they would never say it to me, to my face, if they knew I could understand it. So that's the thing. Lots of hard sell. Guy just said, come inside and sit down. There's lots of hard sell. They're always out here going, oh, we got the best food. We got the cheapest prices. Our food is fresh. Come in and sit down. You know, so that's what they do. All right, let me just go down this one branch right here because I haven't been here. I just saw some foreigners, I assume they're foreigners, wearing a Taiwan flag and a hat. Now, I'm not political, but I will tell you that that's not the Taiwan flag. That's the KMT party flag. There is no Taiwan flag because Taiwan's not officially a nation. That's the KMT party flag. So sometimes when you use that flag, you got to understand that it doesn't really represent Taiwan or Taiwanese values. It's a political symbol. Well, for anyone who has a bridge of a nose, basically, yeah. I mean, it applies to white people mostly, I guess. Never really thought about that much. I just know that it's generally applied to, hey now, it's generally applied to all foreigners, you know. So it's assumed that everybody else has a bridge of the nose. Hey, look out, watch out. Oh my goodness, did you see that? Well, you could never have something like that out in the open in China. It just wouldn't fly. So there we have it. I think we have navigated pretty much, well, let's go out here. Pretty much the whole night market except for that other branch over there, but it's just so big. There is no flag that represents Taiwan. There's a flag that the DPP came up with that's kind of like a green cross on a white field that they say represents democratic Taiwan. But see, Taiwan is not officially, according to the United Nations, not officially a nation. I mean, we think we are, and Taiwanese think we are, but the rest of the world doesn't. There's 19 countries now that recognize Taiwan and have diplomatic relations with Taiwan. And so there's not like really an official flag. The official flag has always been the KMT flag, but the KMT party flag, but that's because the KMT party was in power. Now they're not in power, so the whole game's changed. Hey, thanks everybody for joining. Sorry to get a little political on you, but I did want to get a little cultural on you and tell you a little bit about that Taiwanese word. Thanks so much for joining. And let me know what you think, and you can contact me on Twitter. I'm the NH Bushman, New Hampshire Bushman, NH Bushman. That's THE NH Bushman on Twitter. Contact me on Twitter if you want to. We have a discussion group for my late night with MJ Klein shows that I do sometimes on Periscope, on Broadcast, or on YouTube, whatever mood I'm in. Thanks so much for joining, you guys, and we'll see you next time. Look for some more broadcasts in the next day or two on YouTube as we go to Taroko Gorge and back north. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.